Wow. Yeah.
These little evergreens growing out of the rocks here.
Wow. It was our first time visiting Acadia National Park and Mount Desert Island that contains about half of that park. The island is the largest on the eastern U.S. coast at around 108 square miles and hosts towns like Bar Harbor, Southwest Harbor, and Northeast Harbor. We'd been invited by our friend Tim to camp on his property in Otter Creek, a village in Mount Desert about 5 miles south of Bar Harbor with 60 year-round residents. The village is completely surrounded by Acadia, which draws some 4 million visitors each year with peak traffic in the summer months, followed closely by the fall leaf viewing season. After a long drive up from Philly, we had a nice dinner in Bar Harbor, spent our first day relaxing, and then took a moderate hike up to the summit of Gorham Mountain and then over to the Bowl, a nearby glacial pond surrounded by spruce and fir forest. It doesn't feel like it's less than a mile to Blackwoods from here. Morning. Yeah? Want to walk out there? Wow. Ah, beautiful.
I know. Rather way to get from people a better chance to see them than birds.
Yeah. Yeah. No hiking.
Yeah. That's restoration. I also have a bottle on the side of it if you're trying to feel sore or anything.
Oh no, no issues there. I might even have some. I threw the first aid kit from the truck in my bag. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Worth it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it's like 2:30, and this is still what you're looking at. People just parked. Well, let's cross over, we got a chance. People parked all over the loop road, and still just like, you know, people everywhere, which is a little surprising, but I don't know, maybe not given the time of year and the good weather. But we hiked up to Gorham Mountain, and then from there to the bowl, and then back down to the loop road here, and now we got about a mile to get back to where we parked Tim's truck at the Gorham Mountain Trailhead. So we're walking down there.
Given the crowds we saw on our hike, the next day Sarah sought solitude hiking and biking the famous carriage roads of Acadia, while I sought out some unpaved roads in the western side of the park. So you'll notice that I'm also back in the Toad. Tim was nice enough to loan this to me, so I don't have to take down the tent and everything, the canopy and the frontier. We're expecting some rain tonight, and yeah, I do appreciate that. But this looks like a good place to stop and snap a couple pictures. Yeah, so here's the trail in Onyx. Always nice to, when you're in an area you don't know, find some things. And the trail description indicated this was like a less touristy part of the forest, which or part of the national park, which makes sense. This is a stark contrast to what Sarah and I saw yesterday around the loop road. So let's continue on down here and see, you know, what else we can find. This is pretty cool looking down there too. Well, looks like we're almost out of this tract. We may see what else we can find that's close by. Still get back kind of mid-afternoon. Yeah, let's cruise around. This is Seal Cove Pond off of Western Mountain Road. Just another scenic pond here in Maine. Yeah, it's pretty okay. Like this. So yeah, this is the Toad, right? This thing is epic, and I really appreciate Tim, not only for hosting us, but for giving me driving privileges with this fine vehicle, which is like the perfect vehicle for the island. It's a Dodge Raider, which is a Mitsubishi Pajero, every place else. Obviously he's done a little bit of a chop job on the roof back here. It makes it even more fun. You know, if you look too close, it's a little rough around the edges, but the frame is solid. So Tim, yeah, thanks buddy, I owe you. So I'm kind of a sucker for lighthouses, and I saw it was close to the, what is it, the Bass Bass Harbor Lighthouse, which is in Acadia, and I decided I would cruise down here, and yeah, here's the current situation, right? We talked about the crowds. I'm like, I don't know, less than 900 feet from the trailhead to the lighthouse, which I think is right down here, but this is all backed up. And this is on a Tuesday at like 3:15, and I think this is someplace people come to catch sunset, but in these conditions, you know, I don't think that's what's going on here. So I don't know, but I'm already here, and yeah, I'm gonna park and when I get down here and see the lighthouse. Yeah, made it into the parking lot. It's pretty small and it seems like a popular spot. So yeah, let's go check this lighthouse out though, huh? So I'm on my way back from Brunswick, Maine, where I dropped my daughter Sarah off to catch Amtrak back to Philly. I was happy to have her along for the first part of this Maine adventure. It was wonderful to spend some time camping, hiking with her. Hope you all are enjoying seeing that part of the trip. She, given our early start, didn't feel like being on camera to give her expectations and impressions. But basically the executive summary was that she enjoyed the trip. She thought Maine was really scenic and she enjoyed Acadia. It was more or less what she expected from that perspective, although she was surprised, as I was, by the crowds that we saw in Acadia National Park. So that was a little bit overwhelming, I guess. She really enjoyed the food scene in Bar Harbor and very much enjoyed the fresh seafood up here, which I always do as well. So, hope you're enjoying this part of my Maine adventure video series, and if you are, please like and subscribe to the channel. That costs you nothing. Share the video with your friends if you found it useful or entertaining, and if you're interested in further supporting the channel, go to store.moodsofoverland.com and buy some merch like the trucker hat that I've got on, or consider becoming a member if you want some insider information about the places that I go on these trips and additional pro tips in terms of those destinations. Either way, thanks for watching and being along, and be sure to check out part 2, where we do a little bit more off-roading and driving around and further experiencing Mount Desert Island and the surrounding area in Maine. Thanks for watching.